everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Element color box from Motives in the Mavens collection. This particular palette came out about middle of February, and literally within a month it was sold out. It's been sold out for the past 6 or 7 weeks now, but if you go on the website, which I'll link down below, I'll actually link down my website, and you guys can purchase this palette there if you're interested. But on there, if you click on this particular palette, it shows that if you order now, they'll ship it out to you May 7th. And I don't know how many they have, or if they're going to sell out after they ship all of them out. I'm not sure. I don't think this is a limited edition, but don't hold me to it. It have had a lot of press in Instagram in particular, so it's a very, very popular palette. So I thought I'd kind of review it for you guys, or just show you the basics so you know a little bit more than just the pictures. But this is the palette right here. As far as the size of it, it reminds me of one of those really big Galaxy Note smartphones, and compared to like a MAC 15 pan palette, it's a little bit smaller. I also feature this particular palette in my most recent video, which is in the perfect palette tag as the best for traveling. The reason being is few of the reasons are the packaging. First of all, is very sleek. I like that it's very sturdy. It's not one of those palettes like the Coastal Scents palettes where it's really flimsy and you just know that if you drop it or just set it down wrong, you're done with it. Anyways, so I love that it's very, very sturdy. Now, the packaging itself has this matte, or not matte, but glossy finish. And it has the names right here, and on the back it has the names of the eyeshadows. When you open it, it has this full-size mirror that you can, set like this, a little bit halfway down, or you can make it flat. It's very, very convenient when you are out traveling and you don't have a vanity mirror nearby, or if you're in the car. This is great for that. And it is a full-size mirror, and it's not one of those fun house mirrors. It's a really good mirror. It also comes with this brush. It's really not my favorite. It's not like a deal breaker either. I just don't really care for it. It's in between like a blending brush and a shader brush. I don't really care for this. Actually forgot it was even there. But here are the eyeshadows. Now, I wanted to show you guys a comparison. This is a MAC, or I'm sorry, this is not a MAC eyeshadow. This is a Makeup Geek in Purple Rain, and in comparison of how much bigger the eyeshadows are, there you go. Now, I know if you're a makeup junkie like I am, you don't really go through a lot of eyeshadows, or you don't hit pan with them. But what's important with this is that these are all staple eyeshadows. The ones you have to have, or you definitely want to have in your collection, whether you're a beginner or you are a makeup artist. And I'll go through each one and show you guys the swatches. So I think it's good to have twice the size of eyeshadows, because these are the staple eyeshadows that you're going to need forever, or you're going to want to grab for this palette every time you do a look, just because of the color selections you have in there, which again I'll show you in just a minute. But this Makeup Geek, which it is the same size as the MAC one, it is 0.06 ounce, and the eyeshadow in this palette is 12.12, so it's double the size, and it's $35. So it comes out to about $4.40 per eyeshadows. Amazing deal. Here it is right here. The top eyeshadows are going to be matte, and then the bottom eyeshadows are going to be shimmer shadows. And what's great about this is that with the color, with the color that comes with it, like the matte eyeshadows, a lot of times when you see like a particular palette, a lot of times their matte eyeshadows don't perform as well as the shimmer shadows. In this particular palette, it's different. It reminds me of the Lorac Pro, because these are like the softest, most velvety eyeshadows as far as the matte one goes. Shimmer shadows, that's kind of expected, but matte ones are really rare. And I'm super impressed with this one right here because all the eyeshadows on here are very, very soft. So I'm going to show you guys the swatches. The first one right here is Birch, which is a vanilla color. Great for all over the lid and also like a brow bone color. And I barely tapped that and it's super pigmented. The next one is this really nice brown color, soft brown. It's like a great for all over the lid and also transitional color. This one is like the softest eyeshadow in this palette or I've ever touched. Really, it's really soft. I'm afraid that I'm just gonna swatch it one day and it'll just fall apart because that's how soft it is. But this is Aubergine. This brown one is Native and this is Aubergine. And this is a muted purplish gray. Love, love, love this color. This is great for a smoky eye without, you know, using all black. And then we have, see how pigmented that is? And that was one swipe. This is really, really, really dark or really, really black. And this is the Raven. And these are all matte eyeshadows. And again, it's very impressive that these eyeshadows are matte and they're soft and velvety and there's little to no fallouts. And like I said, with shimmer shadows that's kind of expected, but with matte shadows I didn't really expect it to be that creamy and buttery. So I'm very, very impressed with that. Now the second part of the bottom half right here, you have this nice champagne, like a nice light champagne, which is also great for all over the lid and brow bone color. I've used this as a highlight on the tops of my cheeks, and it's really, really good. Just have a really soft hand with it because it's very, very pigmented. So this is it right here. Then you have this beautiful taupe color. Oh, I'm in love with this. This is like, I mean, I'd use this on every time I use this palette, I would always touch this particular palette right here, whether it's just in the inner corners of your eyes or all over the lid. It's so beautiful. And then you have this, wow, okay, then you have this burgundy, like a cranberry color. I forgot to tell you guys the name. This one right here, the light champagne one, is Shell. This taupe one is Serene, and then this burgundy one is Bordeaux. Beautiful. And then you have this one right here, and this is Truffle. And this one is like a dark brown with copper or almost like a rose gold flexes in them, or however you call it, little glitters in there. But they're very, very fine, so there's no chunks of glitter in any of this. This is the only one that actually has glitter. That was a weird swatch right there. But this is the only one. Truffle right here is the only one that has actual glitters. But they're very, very finely milled, so they're not like chunky glitters. So I'm going to swatch them on the other hand for you guys. So this right here is Truffle. Beautiful for like a nice bronzy, smoky look. Sexy, sultry look right here with Bordeaux. Then you have this beautiful taupe, which is Serene. And then you have this great highlight or all over the lid color in the color Shell. So yeah, these eyeshadows are super, super impressive. And again, you guys can pick this up, or you guys can order this online. And if you order it now, again, it'll tell you on there that it'll be shipped to you by May 7th, unless it's changed in the last couple hours, because I did just check not too long ago before I started preparing to film this video for you guys.